Hey everybody, how you all doing? Sir Stevie here, bringing you a new Blackout video. In the video today, everyone, I thought I'd bring you something just a little bit different, and I thought what I'd do is I'd bring sort of like a little bit of a discussion video together, just basically seeing as we're at the end almost now of Call of Duty Black Ops 4. If you don't know, the new Call of Duty comes out later this week. And I just thought I'd give sort of a little bit of a discussion as to what I think is going to happen to Blackout when Modern Warfare comes out, and also what I thought of Blackout as a whole in the Black Ops 4 sort of, I don't know, perspective, that sort of thing. Before I just get into the discussion, I'd just like to thank you all for choosing to click on the video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning to the channel. It's massively appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, thank you for clicking on the video. It's massively appreciated as well. If you're new, if you could just take a second to drop a subscribe and like it, it'd really help me out a lot. I'm going to be streaming and uploading Modern Warfare content like non-stop later this week. I'm going to be uploading the campaign as soon as possible, that sort of thing. So if you're interested in that, make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. Without further ado, let's get straight into the discussion itself. One thing I thought I'd just address as well, guys, just before I fully get into like the discussion, that sort of thing, is quite a few people have asked me what are my plans for when Modern Warfare comes out, and I get asked it nearly every day, so I just thought I'd slip it in this video now. And basically, I don't know 100% what my plans are for when Modern Warfare comes out. I know obviously I'm going to be playing that for at least a week or two, non-stop probably. I'm going to be streaming more, that sort of thing. But I might find myself in the future where I'm doing alternating days, so maybe like Monday Blackout, Tuesday Modern Warfare, Wednesday Blackout. You know, it really just depends how I'm enjoying Modern Warfare as a whole, how you guys enjoy watching it as a whole, that sort of thing. Because obviously at the end of the day, I want you guys to be entertained with watching me as well. So that's just a little bit of an answer. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I might find myself exclusively playing Modern Warfare. Might find myself exclusively playing, like doing alternating days between Modern Warfare and Blackout. We'll just have to see, really. So as we all know, Modern Warfare is coming out later this week, and it made me sort of think, well, what does this mean for Blackout exactly? If you're unfamiliar with basically what was mentioned with the latest operation update we had in Black Ops 4, originally we were told that regardless of what happens with the next Call of Duty's, new content will continually be pumped out for Black Ops 4. We've now been told that with the latest operation that we got a few weeks ago, I think it was, I can't remember exactly, with Operation Dark Divide, we were told, well, this is actually the final operation that you're going to see, which basically means the final bit of new content for the game. It's a really big letdown because of the fact that it means that really they're sort of signalling the end of Black Ops 4. Obviously, we already knew this, but it sort of said that, right, we've made all our money from it now, we've done all the content that we feel like we wanted to do, we're now going to move away from this as a project. It's still going to maybe, I dare say we'll still get like new cosmetic items, but in terms of large scale changes like new operations, map changes on Blackout, that sort of thing, I think it's safe to say that that's it. Now what we've got on the map right now is what's going to stay on the map. That's why they did a lot of things like where they returned Alcatraz from that horde mode just to the regular mode, and probably why they made the regular Blackout map bright again, because they just went for, this is the final state that we're going to leave it in, this is the most popular mode from that Alcatraz has seen, and this is the most popular mode that regular Blackout's seen in terms of the map layout, that sort of thing. So not only does it signal probably the end of content, it might think it's going to put a lot of players off knowing that there's no new content coming towards the game. That's why I really think they should try and push to make Blackout free to play right now, because I feel like over time, especially if a Battle Royale comes out at some point in the future for Modern Warfare, Blackout's really going to die. I think it'll just about survive at the moment because of the fact that people will play Modern Warfare for a few weeks, then they might think, you know what, I missed the challenge of a Battle Royale, so I'm going to go back to Blackout a bit as well. But I think if a Battle Royale comes out on Modern Warfare, that's going to be absolutely it. I think if a Battle Royale didn't come out, Blackout might still stand a chance, but I don't think people are going to want to pay a decent amount of money for the previous Call of Duty just for a Battle Royale. So in my opinion, I think they really need to make Blackout free to play. A lot of Battle Royales out there are free to play. It's probably why Fortnite became so popular. PUBG's pretty cheap as well. Apex Legends, another big Battle Royale game, or was a big Battle Royale game. No idea how popular it is still. But this is all just my opinion, of course. I think they should make Blackout free to play to keep it alive and kicking, that sort of thing. Of course, let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's great to know what you guys think. But yeah, that's just my opinion, of course, on this particular subject. So now sort of moving into the review, if that's what you want to call it, of Blackout as a whole. Obviously, I've been playing Blackout for over a year now, and I'm not going to lie, while I might seem to get annoyed with the game at times, I don't think that's necessarily at the game in general. That might sort of just be the players that I'm up against, you know me, if you're watching me on my live streams, you know I love to have a good rant about some dude camping or someone third partying me, that sort of thing. While there are annoying things about the game, I just thought I'd say it right now. I think Blackout has been a success. A lot of people have given it a lot of hate, myself included, but as a whole, I feel like Blackout has been quite successful. The reason being is just when you think about its basic thing, Call of Duty managed to make a Battle Royale and they managed to make it successfully. They managed to make a Battle Royale and they still managed to make it not too similar to any other Battle Royales in a way, but they managed to add like a new twist to it, but also the old school Call of Duty twist to it. You know, you look at things like the perk system, none of them really seem that overpowered. I'd say maybe Dead Silence is overpowered, but at the same time, it doesn't last nearly as long as other perks. But I feel like they've managed to add that Call of Duty twist in with the whole perk system, and they've managed to make it feel balanced. We've managed to get the nostalgic effect with Call of Duty as well, in terms of, you know, we've got the old locations, we've got some of the old similar guns, you know, a lot of them are similar from old Call of Duties, even the Modern Warfare aspect. You know, you look at, say, the Paladin, pretty much the Barrett 50 cal. You look at the ICR, that's like the ACR from the Modern Warfare series. So I feel like they've done a really good job. So kudos to them for managing to put that Call of Duty spin on a Battle Royale. I've personally really enjoyed it, and I think it's been a good accomplishment, really. Moving into the locations just briefly, I think a big thing that they really fell short of in that aspect was the fact that we didn't see many new locations after a while. I was really happy when Hijack came out because that was, you know, a throwback to Black Ops 2, that sort of thing. And we had like 60 people landing there every single game. It was incredible. You didn't have to worry about, is anyone going to land with me if you wanted to get a hot drop. You knew there was like 60 people landing there. Alcatraz came as a massive surprise to everyone as well. I don't think anyone expected Alcatraz to be its own thing. Everyone just expected it to be an addition to the Blackout map, which was a great bonus, that sort of thing. I think they fell shortly after Ghost Town came out. They put Ghost Town in a really bad location. No one landed there really when it came out, and no one lands there now, in all honesty, which just makes it boring. And I think it's just because of the fact that it is literally in the middle of nowhere. It's right at the bottom of the map. If the zone starts to move north and heads towards the States, you're probably screwed geographically, you know. So I think they really messed up there. They should have at least moved Ghost Town a bit further up. I always thought they could have moved it near Asylum, in between Turbine and Asylum. There was a big patch of desert there where it could have fit nicely, that sort of thing. But I feel like with locations as a whole, after Ghost Town, we didn't even see any new locations to Blackout, which is quite a bit of a letdown, in all honesty. I think it would have been nice if they kept the content going, because when Blackout first came out, we thought, wow, there's so many new like things they can put into this thing. You know, there's so many new game modes we could have, there's so many new locations we could have, but we really didn't see much. I always thought to myself, well, they could literally make a new game mode, limited time mode in Blackout every single week, and it wouldn't even be that hard, with the sense of just make like a shotgun only mode, you know, I know we got a sniper only mode, but just like an SMG only mode, a pistol only mode, a mode where you have unlimited combat axes, but that is the only weapon in the game whatsoever. Just as a bit of fun, you know, just to mix it up a little bit. You compare it to a game like Fortnite, there was literally, like when I used to play it, there was literally like a new limited time mode coming out every single week, and that kept the game fresh, it kept people entertained, and it kept people playing the game because they thought there's new content coming out this week, there's actual new content. I know we have our normal Tuesday update, but bringing back an old mode that we've seen reintroduced into the game 10 times isn't really new content in my opinion. But yeah, that's just my opinion, of course. When Blackout was first announced as well, I remember one of the first things I was worried about was, what is this health system going to be like? I feel like they really got the health system spot on as well with Blackout, in the sense that I was really scared that it was going to you were going to take like the same amount of damage as you did in multiplayer, but thank goodness you didn't. You know, you didn't take that much damage. And you had the health system with like body armor, you had trauma kits, and I feel like, in all honesty, the damage feels reasonably balanced. I know sometimes it might feel that we die quickly, but that is just part of the game, obviously. But I feel like in terms of the health system, they managed to get that pretty balanced as well. Moving on to my final point now, everybody, and this is sort of just to do with the marketing, I guess you could say, with Blackout as a whole. When Blackout first came out, it was £40. When you think about that, £40 just for a Battle Royale, or £50 even, just for a Battle Royale if that's all you wanted, it is quite a lot. I mean, I know I still bought it, and I'm still glad I bought it because I've enjoyed it, and I feel like I've got my money's worth. I've played probably around about 30 days now, so I feel like I've got my money's worth out of the game. But I feel like that really hurt the sales of Call of Duty as a whole. I think what they should have done is, at first, release Blackout as its own individual item you could buy for like £10, £15 or $15, something like that if you're in the US. I feel like that would have encouraged a lot more players that were used to playing a game like Fortnite to move over to Blackout, possibly. Because a lot of the younger generation now, as I said, they're all playing Fortnite now. There's not as many playing Call of Duty now. And I think it's purely because of the fact that when Fortnite came out, Fortnite was free. It generated all this hype because the game was free. You could buy these cosmetic items if you wanted to, but they didn't hold any in-game advantage. I think if Call of Duty had made the game Blackout like £10-15 from release, they probably would have made more money than if they'd sold it like they did at £50. And I really think a lot of people have said this to me, that by now Blackout should be free to play. I feel like it's the best chance it has of staying alive, especially if Modern Warfare bring out a Battle Royale as well. I think they really need to make it free to play by now, because let's face it, Blackout isn't getting any more popular. Like I said it earlier in the video, Blackout isn't getting any more popular, and I feel like the whole marketing thing with the character skins as well just hasn't gone down well. It feels like after the first update or two, they were just literally in it for money. If you wanted a new character, you had to pay for them, whereas at first you could unlock some through reserves like Hudson, character challenges, that sort of thing. But yeah, this is all just my opinion, guys. As I said, thank you so much for choosing to take the time to watch my video. It's really appreciated. If you're new, feel free to hit that subscribe and like button. But I'll catch you all in my live streams and the Modern Warfare content as well, everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody. Take care. Bye for now.